How can waste management be improved at UMass? We spend a lot of money dealing with trash. The UMass Office of Waste Management spends around $240,000 a year to dispose of everything. For perspective, each ton costs around $70 to $80 to process, and we produce around 3,000 tons a year. The problem these days is that no one cares about what trash they produce. People don't think twice when throwing whatever's in their hands away, and for the most part, everything ends up in the trash. Everyone's guilty of throwing something away that could have been recycled or composted, but it's hard to change human behavior. It must be convenient for people to care about what they throw away. Here are some examples of the trash system being improperly used. In the dorms, everyone tends to just throw everything away in the trash. It's just easier that way. In classes, they don't offer composting barrels nearby, so people just throw whatever they have in their hands away.
Walking around campus, it is evident that the trash doesn't always end up in the trash and the recycling doesn't always end up in the recycling. Talking to the dish room at Blue Wall, the workers there state that people often dispose of their waste in improper places, leading to compost that could be composted but ends up in landfills instead. Here's some examples of exactly what I'm talking about. Um, Compost makes up the highest percentage of waste at UMass, yet this number would be much higher if all waste was properly disposed of. Food food makes up the largest percentage of waste on campus, and the rest is made up by other recyclable materials such as electronics and metals. There's a lack of education as to what can be recycled and what can't be recycled. For instance, a lot of people don't know that the plastic cups at UMass can actually go into the compost rather than the recycling. This is a common misconception, and it shows as there is a lack of education about this topic.
The solution is more composting. We need more education on the topic to students, staff, and faculty. People need to know what they can and cannot compost and recycle. There should be greater accessibility to compost bins. There are not compost bins in classrooms, offices, and dorms. There needs to be more signage in dorms and RA meetings to make sure that trash, recycling, and compost get properly sorted and separated so they are all usable, and that will it costs $45 a ton to make compost versus $75 a ton to dispose of waste. This is an example of compost, recycling, and trash bins that never get properly sorted and properly separated. There is trash and recycling in the compost, trash in the recycling, recycling and compost in the trash bin. With proper signage, this would stop. We save $70 per ton of compost we make versus buying it. We save $145 per ton of compost compared to the cost of disposal and the final products of the compost. Here's a glimpse of the compost facilities at UMass with lots of additional space to spare for more composting.
Just recently, dining halls have removed compostable cups as an effort to become a more sustainable campus. But due to many complaints from the UMass community, dining halls were forced to bring back these cups. But once again, there is an effort from the Student Government Association to remove these cups from the dining halls.